Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you all are doing well. I'm Sumera Healthy Wali
Thank you,
and
Sumera.
welcome to all of you in another exciting episode where we will explore ideas that shape stronger individual and successful teams. Viewers, my today topic is essential for anyone working with people or leading a group. So, we are going to discuss the importance of empathy in leadership and teamwork. Let's begin and understand how empathy can transform the way we lead and collaborate. So, for discussing this topic, I have a very special guest in my studio today. Without delay, let's start the topic. And welcome to the studio, ChatGPT. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Sumera. I'm doing well, and I'm glad to be here for this really important conversation.
Okay, GPT, first of all, I want to run my show by opening this question. What does empathy really means in the context of leadership?
In leadership, empathy means understanding your people's perspectives and feelings, not just knowing them, but acting on that awareness. It's not about being nice for show, it's about genuinely listening, noticing what motivates or worries your team, then adjusting how you support or guide them. That tends to build a trust that's way stronger than just rules or instructions.
It's really very interesting, GPT, that how can understanding others can make someone a stronger leader. GPT, tell me what is the role of empathy? Rather, why is empathy is important for building strong teams?
1 second. Thank you, Samira. That's a very thoughtful question.
Thank you.
Empathy is the glue, it helps team members feel seen. And when people feel understood, they share ideas more freely, collaborate better, and actually back each other up. It's also helps head off conflicts before they blow up because the leader actually hears concerns instead of brushing them off. That creates trust, and trust makes teams resilient, especially when things get stressful. It's kind of like the quiet advantage behind high performing groups.
You are absolutely right, GPT. That really means that how connection leads to a better collaboration. GPT, now I'm talking about the communication skills. That how does empathy improve the communication within a team?
When leaders listen with empathy, they catch the meaning behind someone's words, like the hesitation or the frustration underneath. That helps them respond in a way that actually fits. So instead of just putting out the fire, they address the real spark. It makes feedback sound less like criticism and more like guidance. And people are way more willing to speak up, admit mistakes, or toss out new ideas when that space feels safe. That's when communication clicks.
You shared a very valuable insight, GPT. Viewers' clear understanding seems to reduce misunderstandings and conflicts. I'm going towards my next question, GPT. Can empathy help in resolving workplace conflicts or not? What do you
Yes,
think about it? If
definitely.
yes, then how?
For sure. When someone approaches conflict with empathy, they slow down and try to understand what the other person actually needs instead of jumping in to fix or defend. That space lowers emotional heat. People feel heard. And once that happens, compromise gets easier. It's not a magic trick, but even small signals like nodding, restating what you heard, asking, did I get that right? Can shift the whole mood in the room.
Okay, GPT, it makes sense. It makes sense that listening can improve and solve more than reacting.
Mhm.
GPT, tell me that what are the some ways leaders can practice empathy daily with their teams?
Sure. Small habits work well. Checking in without an agenda, listening without interrupting, and reflecting back what someone said, just to confirm. Also, noticing tone and body language, not just words. And if there's tension, don't rush. Name it calmly and ask what support looks like. It's these tiny, consistent moments that add up to a culture where people feel respected and motivated.
You are absolutely right, GPT. Viewers, the small action can make a big difference in team relationships. ChatGPT, now tell me that how does empathy impact the employees' motivation as well as the trust? What's the connection between these
Mm.
two things?
When employees feel their leaders really get them, they tend to put in more effort because they trust that their work matters. Motivation sticks when people feel safe to speak up or even disagree without getting brushed aside. And trust that grows from consistent empathetic actions, lowers turnover, and bumps up engagement. People will typically go the extra mile for leaders who notice their effort and recognize the person, not just the task.
All right, GPT, you shared a very valuable insights. Now I am going to my next question. GPT, what challenges do leaders face when trying to be empathetic?
One big hurdle is time. It can feel slower to listen deeply when deadlines are breathing down your neck. Also, leaders can just assume understanding instead of checking, and that backfires. It's hard to balance empathy with making the tough calls, say layoffs or reorgs. And not everyone is naturally wired to read emotions easily. So it is a skill that takes practice and feedback. And yeah, it can be training if you're always carrying everyone's feelings without boundaries. So even leaders need to recharge and set limits.
Absolutely, Rajivati. I'm completely agree with you. Finally, I'm going to wrap the show, and I want to know one last question from you, from my viewers. That what is the one simple habit leaders can adopt to become more empathetic?
Try this. Every day, ask one team member, what's getting in your way today? Then actually listen. No fixing, no rushing, just listen. That one habit builds trust faster than most policies ever will.
Okay, you means every small effort can create a more positive environment. Thank you so much, Jyoti, for joining us today and share your valuable insights.
Glad to join you, Sumera. Thanks for having me.
Okay, thank you, GPT, and thank you all the viewers who are joining us today in our show. Viewers, as we discussed today, that empathy is not just a soft skill, it's a powerful leadership strength. By understanding and valuing others can build stronger teams and better results. Viewers, leaders who practice empathy create trust, respect, and long term success. So, thank you so much for joining us today. Stay connected for more and meaningful session. We will see you in the next session soon. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Be healthy, keep learning, and make sure every minute count. See you. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.